40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Shane Ray able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Newton, and on comes the Panther kicker, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. To throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Benjamin. Kelvin Benjamin. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down. 5 defensive backs.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. He'll air it out deep. The guy's man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. Flater, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, line it.
Looking to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. K1 short. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Set!
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're going to look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They start the second half with Kamara, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now it's 2nd and 7. throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Thompson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
No, check. Patriot.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. No, check. Patriot. Here we go. Check. Gun. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right near the 39. 11 yards for number 11. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The quick slant caught. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here
of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Green, 39.
And he comes back with one complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Green, 30. Detroit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he rifles one incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Leopard! Here we go. Green 39. Leopard! Green 39. Green Leopard! Here we go. Blue legend.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green 39.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. So they're operating in the red zone. Going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No, check, Patriot! Set,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Saints on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. Still fighting for more. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Let's go. Let's go. Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. Look at Watson now, Barney.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Shy of the 40 at the 41. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Lumber. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Marty. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch it now, Marty. All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Gun. All right, here we go. Detroit.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty. Detroit. Gun.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit. Over. Here we go. Over. All right, now look at 56.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Panthers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Saints on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yards on the return that time, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And the back goes into motion. Couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Back there in that belly. Here we go. Over.
And he gets it to Funchess, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 6 seconds now, 5 seconds. And that's going to do it right there. They're going to run out of time, and we're going to be headed for OT. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Panthers have won the football